Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing some more Heroes of the Storm. We're gonna try Valla because she was getting a nerfed buff today, so this should be interesting. Let's get into it.
I stand ready.
Welcome to the Infernal Shrines. Enemy team Raynor, Falsa, Teriel, Sonya, Leeming. Friendly team Falsa, Artanis, Nazeebo, Leeming, and of course Valla. So what happened today was Valla got nerfed on her multi-shot build because Blizzard thinks that's the easiest, most reliable build to play, and they want to reward higher level play or more dangerous play. So with that end, they actually buffed her auto attack build quite significantly. So we're gonna go the complete opposite. We're gonna swing the pendulum all the way and go strictly auto attack build and see what this takes us just for fun. With that in mind, the first thing we're gonna be picking up is Rancor. Hatred increases attack speed by 1.5% per stack. That's gonna be quite significant. Of course, our abilities are as follows. Our Q is called Hungry Arrow. It is a skill shot, kind of. It does home, so if you get it within the ballpark, it will attach itself to the nearest target and do quite a bit of damage. Our W ability is called Multi-Shot. It's damage in a cone. Our E ability is called Volt, allows us to get out of places by dashing. And of course, our trait is called Hatred. Basic attacks grant a stack of Hatred up to 10. Each Hatred stack increases basic attack damage by 3%, movement speed by 1%, and of course now attack speed by 1.5%. So the main idea behind this build is we got to ramp up by attacking things. So auto-attacking minions becomes a really big priority, and then of course, then we just get on an enemy character and just do a ton of damage. We're gonna wait for Tyrael to use the majority of his cooldowns right there and try to begin to poke from a distance. This is not a great lane for us, as we're gonna be really hard pressed to sort of engage against these guys. They're gonna do a lot of damage. We gotta avoid that nonsense for full set. I actually might ask for help. I don't think I can actually solo this. We're gonna go sit here and just auto-attack Tyrael for a bit, trying to poke him as best we can. If it looks like they get out of here without doing too much damage, but this is going to be a really hard lane for me to face because I gotta sort of dive in to do damage to the minions, otherwise it's going to push us too heavily. And of course, if I dive in, I'm going to get pretty punished by that full set, as I'm going to take a lot of damage. I do land a good Q, but look at this. I am barely within vision, and the moment I get close to this, False is doing a good job of zoning me out. So we're going to try to go back and make sure we sort of fall back to the towers, but of course, the longer we do that, the more damage we're going to take. We're going to actually try to come in here and attack him as aggressive as we can. We're running out of mana, sadly. We do lose Nazeebo there in the bottom lane as a friendly team. Trying to go for a silly deep dive. Looks like they don't actually manage it. False finally rotating to the bottom, sorry, to the middle. Gives me a little bit of breathing room to come in here and begin auto-attacking. Of course, with this build and with many other Valla builds, we're really mana intensive. However, we don't really need the mana, so we don't have to go aggressive. We don't have to use abilities here, and we can just sort of auto-attack and grab some little region orbs and then head back to the bottom. As the first shrine is spawning, Raynor making his way up here. It looks like he might be committing for a trade there, laning-wise, to get some experience, but I would rather be in position to help out my friendly team. It looks like Nazeebo already there. Go ahead and go super aggressive right here, pick up a ton of kills, and then jumping in. Great little wall right there by Siebel. We're doing a lot of damage against Teriel. He's going to get taken down here. If he's not careful, we're doing a lot of damage. Go back, we do pick up the kill. Now trying to get out of the way, and then yet another little bit of damage right there on Sonya. Trying to go on her as fast as possible. She's a really soft target. Might as well pick her up. Hungry Arrow gets intercepted by one of those minions, or we do pick up the kill right there in the back line. Now the friendly team in a good spot right here, but Raynor coming in here. This is a really silly snipe. I feel like Fulton should have known better. Begin to chase right there, and can we get to him? It looks like we're going to be forced to multi-shot, and he's going to be forced to get way out of there. You don't have any sort of follow-through. Luckily, our tennis does pick up a kill there on Leeming, so we just sit here and auto-attack. But we pick up the next talent, which is going to be Manticore. Attack against the same target to deal more damage. Our third attack against the target will do 60% more damage. So again, he's going to sort of reward that go really deep ability. So we're going to try to go in here, rotate, and pick up a big multi-shot. Oh, we're in a lot of trouble. Raynor could have picked us up here. Doesn't quite, and it looks like he's going to get punished for it. We don't have enough mana. We got to wait 9 seconds till we get that healing well. It looks like he's going to be into poke Leeming. Almost gets the kill right there. Right now, tied for little kills their minions. So we're going to try to get that, and as soon as I have Region Orb, get back up here. Go super aggressive right here on Raynor, trying to poke as best we can. We don't have enough mana. It looks like the enemy team is going to secure the first immortal of the game. Unable to really poke through anymore because we had no health. Of course, Sonya overextending really badly. We are able to do a ton of damage. We do pick up the kill right there. And now we should be able to lure this immortal in here, right here. We get stunned, not a big deal though. We got to get out. We got to get out immediately, but at the very least we got him within range of the towers. And of course I am going to be forced to walk away because I am very close to dying. I might do a little bit of damage right there at the top. Yeah, I'm just going to hearth because if this thing kills me, it's going to be really embarrassing. It looks like he's now attacking Nazeebo, who's taking a lot of damage and gets taken down by the immortal, but does save a lot of damage to the fort. It looks like not even the tower's getting taken down. So far, so good, although the friendly team. The enemy team not really capitalizing on that and getting any sort of pushes in any other lane. So far, we're okay. It could have been a lot worse. I guess we're heading to the middle lane because there's nobody else there. And we're going to try to be a little bit defensive because Falset and Raynor are also very scary. Looking at talent stats real quickly, 4 kills to 5. 2 killing blows for us, 7,900 damage, and we're leading the pack there. Sony is the next closest with 5,000, I think. Well, actually, both of our teammates are doing pretty well. So on the enemy team, they're slacking a little bit on damage. They definitely won the zoning challenge that first time around. It looks like we're rotating to the top lane. I'm going to stay here. It's very important that we compensate and make up for this XP deficit and make sure we get back into the good graces, because, of course, that level 10 is going to be monumental when heroics kick in, and we're going to be forced to be playing against a really aggressive zoning team. All right, let's go ahead and engage right there. As much damage as we can on Sonya. We are using these minions as a little bit of cover because we know she can land her spear through them, and she's taking a lot of free hits right here. Although, again, we got to be very careful because Falstad likely to rotate in any second now. So we'll just walk away. We'll play conservatively, and we'll pick up another talent. At this level, we're going to grab... Okay, so Searing Attacks would be... if we wanted to go 100% ridiculous, but I am going to go for Hot Pursuit and gives a little bit of movement speed. It's still quite ridiculous. The main reason why I'm not doing Searing Attack is because, honestly, I'm going to be out of mana anyway. So, in just to try to be absurd, it's really going to be super ineffective. So, we're going to get a little bit more movement speed now once we hit our haters for full stack, which is going to allow us to maneuver a little bit better, get away from the damage, get away from the AoE, and, of course, hit the back line. It looks like the friendly team on the top lane having a little bit of issues there. They do pick up some mercs, which will help out a little bit. But still, the enemy team doing a great job of sort of holding us back. Let's go ahead and engage on Valla right there. Gonna go the other way, trying to avoid her hook. It looks like he never came. She did a lot of damage, though. And we're really, really hard-pressed to go up there and do anything. We'll just poke and then retreat, because at this moment, it doesn't look like we can really do anything about it. So we'll head up the healing well. We'll stay in here for a little bit, make sure we get that little bit of XP from those last 2 minions, and then we'll head to the top lane and try to help out as the friendly team. 1 level behind right now. It looks like Falstad goes down, and is even in a lot of trouble. It looks like our friendly, our friendly Artanis was also in a lot of trouble. I forgot his name. I was like, he's approaches of some kind. Alright, let's go ahead and try to jump in here on Raynor. He's going to take a lot of damage, but unable to really secure anything else. The enemy team completely securing the top shrine, and we're in a lot of trouble. We should just go back and soak, it looks like, because we can't really secure anything else at this moment in time. The friendly team trying to do a little bit of poke damage. We have nobody who can go in there. Finally, Falstad coming back down. It looks like he's going to show up. The enemy team already at 19 kills out of 40. Can we get in and make a difference? It looks like we might. We definitely need to go in here as fast as possible. Falstad trying to poke in. We do see that people are here. We're going to throw in a lot of damage against Raynor, and we need a little bit of vision. It looks like good spider sign. A great little pickup there from Nasibu. We secure the kill on Raynor. It's time to go. This is where we make our move, trying to go super aggressively there on Tyrael. And the reason why I'm going on Tyrael is because he's focusing on getting kills on minions. So we need to stop him right now, although we are unable to secure that. He does eventually go down, and we do not get the Immortal, but we do wipe out the enemy team and move him out of here. Although it will be significant to see how well this, if that matters at all, because of course this guy's going to do a lot of damage. We get taken down there against Artanis. Sorry, Artanis gets taken down there, and this Mortar guy is just walking down the line. Not much we can do. I'm out of mana, as we're going to be picking up our next time, which is going to be Strafe. So we're just going to try to sit back here and hate this. We're definitely going to lose this 4. Not much we can do there. So we don't have any sort of cover, and we're just going to try to sit here and auto-attack as aggressively as we can. Not taking too much damage from that, but the enemy team also poking. It looks like they're actually not pushing as aggressively as they should. And this is going to give us a little bit of a boon because we can breathe in here. Falstad jumping in really deeply. Misses on Raynor. Let's go ahead and hit up the healing well. And then we should counter push as strictly as we can, trying to get in here. The enemy team using most of their abilities to actually engage. Great little wall in from Nazeebo. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Strafing backwards. We're going to do a lot of damage. Of course, the enemy team's dealing their fair share as well. So as we get out of here and not really able to secure kill, great Hinterlands Blast, softening them up. But we have no follow through, and the enemy team is going to get out of here in the nick of time. However, Tyrael playing with fire. I don't know if he's trying to bait or what, but it's really, really scary for him to be up there. Of course, we're going to try to make it up here. This Artanis is going a little too deep for my own tape, for my liking. We're going to go super deep right there on Johanna. We're going to do, sorry, Sonya. We're going to do a lot of damage, but we're forced to get out of here. Of course, Raynor coming back here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of poke damage on him. It looks like we do secure the kill. Going here on Tyrael. Pick up that kill as well, trying to get out of here. And a great little engage there. The Arcane Orb is almost good enough to pick up the kill. Looks like the enemy man getting out in the nick of time. And we do win the exchange, but now it's time to go home. It was really not worth it, as we did not do any other damage, but we did sort of catch up in XP. This is kind of nice. 9 kills to 10, 18,000 hero damage done for us. Raynor's at 14,000, and of course, in our team, we were doing pretty decent. So for the enemy team's full set, I don't really think anybody can complain about that. So let's go ahead and maybe get a camp. I think that would be a good move. We do have a couple seconds till the next altar, and we definitely want to make sure we're pushing something somewhere. Anything likely doing the same thing, as we're going to come back here and help out Falstad, and Artan is already there. We'll just right-click to win. No need to use any more mana in the first little cycle of abilities. we do secure that camp, but now we do see the enemy team down here in the bottom lane in the form of Raynor and Li Ming. Can we make anything happen as the altar spawns? It looks like we're not going to be able to. Great little switcheroo there from Artanis. He's doing a ton of damage. Multi-shot comes out. We do pick up the killing blow. We didn't really do any work, but we took all the credit, and that's fine because we were an assassin at the end of it. We are level 13 to level 12. Now is the time to push and be aggressive, as we do have a little bit of numbers advantage and a level advantage as well. Going in here super aggressive. We're trying to poke Sonya. I don't know why I keep trying to call her Johanna. I feel like there's some kind of problem there. We're going to engage right here. Tons of damage going down on her. She's going to take a lot of licking. Let's go ahead and move back. Multi-shot is good. Oh, she's doing a lot of damage to us, and we're going to be forced to come out of here. Great little engagement on there. We do pick up the kill, and now switching. Hinterless Blast is going to hit us, but it doesn't matter because we do pick up a kill there as well. It looks like Tyrael going super deep, and now we got to be very, very careful about our positioning. Do we have a healing wall? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and hit that up before we do anything else, because otherwise we're just going to die. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the level 13 talent Giant Killer. You might have noticed that they were level 13, not us. I just realized that right now. So it was a little overly aggressive, but it turned out to be quite alright in the end. Of course, we're trying to get it to the back line. Going super aggressive right here on Raynor, trying to do as much damage as we can just to poke him back, make sure they don't take too much damage, and then, of course, be super aggressive on the backside. I'm going to try to stay up here because if we can get a kill on Raynor, that would be significant. Great Hinterless Blast, picks up the kill there at the top. Let's go ahead and kill those Banshees. We pick up yet another damage right here, and the strafe is good! Oh, we did the strafe a little bit late. We're going to die. I thought we were going to be able to pick up the strafe, but our vault was not up, so we do get taken down. Falsa trying to make it out of here. The enemy team, the opposing team only needs 2 more minions, so if Falsa can actually just stop fighting and pick up 2 kills. 1 more kill. There we go. Oh, just in the nick of time, we grab the last little guy. Our Punisher comes back down here, and it looks like Artanis is doing a great job of keeping them here. Falsa doing a lot of free damage. He's not taking any damage there, though. Tyrael with a great little use of the second ultimate, which you don't see a lot of, actually saves his own life. They pick up a free kill on Artanis, and it looks like Falsa won't be able to follow through in here. And this guy's just sort of sitting here punching minions, although Falsa doing a ton of damage to the Tyrael. Can he pick up the kill? It looks like he will be able to, because the Punisher says, just kidding. Turns around and lands a great stun, and we do pick up 1 kill, although it's not going to do much. The enemy team sort of got him stuck outside of the gates, and they're going to get a lot of free damage. Of course, Raynor trying to chase you aggressively. The enemy team doing a good job of holding that back. And even though we did secure that Punisher, it was a little bit of a defensive objective, because all we did was manage to deny the enemy team. And then we did pick up a couple kills, but really not enough to actually convince us that we're still in the lead. All right. Although we were ever in the lead, 16 kills to 16. It's quite an even game. 7 killing blows for us, 1 regrettable death. And now we're going to try to make up for that by making a big play if we can. It looks like Nazeebo grabbing these guys up here. I am not going to go help him. It doesn't look like he needs help. Let's go out the middle lane and maybe shut down bottom. It looks like the front team rotating, actually, so we'll go ahead with them. Raynor already up there. This is a really risky moment. We definitely need to pick up a kill if we can. Ooh, trying to get away from here. We got really aggressive and almost got caught out of position, but the vault saved our lives, right? The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be execution or deal extra damage to disable targets. And the main reason for that is because we want to go super aggressive and be as ridiculous as possible. Of course, taking too much damage here as, oh man, the enemy team completely destroying us there. Go ahead and press that strafe, trying to do as much damage again. Of course, that little sanctification is a great counterplay by the enemy Tyrael. We do get taken down thanks to that stun from Raynor. And now the enemy team in the driving seat here. Let's say we're going to make a play. They made a play. They pick up 4 kills. Now 16 kills to 20. And they're definitely in the driving spot. Raynor returning to 22,000 damage. Leaving now passing me at 27,000. We're still 26. But at this moment in time, very, very much behind. It looks like Tyrael almost gets taken down there on the other side, managing to make it away. And this enemy team looks pretty comfortable to take both of the towers and then walk away. We do have a significant push in the top lane, however, Sonya coming back here to deal with it, which means we're going to be denied that, and then this push in the middle lane, pretty scary, but of course we got to prioritize the keep, because if we lose that is catapults as the next temple spawns on the top, so this is really bad timing for the friendly team. We got to make a move, we definitely got to make a play or something, and it looks like we're going to be forced to defend lanes and then engage temple, which is never a good sign. We're going to be late for it. The enemy team with great positioning, they pick up yet another mark camp down here in the bottom lane. Can we cut anybody off? It looks like Falsa's just going to fly away actually through it, and we should be able to actually come in here, clean this up really quickly, and we still have 4 seconds to go, but will we be able to make a play? I don't think we might be. It looks like already Artanis and Li Ming on the top lane waiting in the bush. I am rotating immediately as I can, and we are here, but the rest of the friendly team not really coming, and it looks like we have a 3v4 situation here, as we know that Raynor is not in line, but that's about it. All right, let's go ahead and engage. Oh, great little use of his ultimate right there. We're going to try to go super deep on Tyrael, and now popping that strafe back here. We're going to do as much damage as we can, but we get caught out. It looks like Li Ming taking a lot of damage. We're going to try to go on to Sonya. She's doing so much damage. We're going to try to keep on her and trying to go back the other way. We do pick up a kill thanks to auto hits, but now the enemy team aggressively chasing us. Let's go ahead and use that. Using another multi-shot and trying to attack Falstad as he takes a lot of damage, missing the lightning rod, but the friendly team unable to really respond. They're going to grab the majority of those little guys, and it looks like yet another Punisher for the red team as we just sit here and watch. There's really nothing else to do. May come back down to the bottom and push that lane slightly before coming back and defending against the Immortal. Oh, it's not looking good. 17 kills to 22. We are back in the lead with 33,000 damage done, but that doesn't really mean much. We can't really secure any kills. So let's go ahead and clean up this lane really quickly, and that should be good enough. This will give us a little bit of breathing room in the bottom lane as we return to the top and try to deal with that Punisher. It's vital that we get it on this side of the fence, so if nobody gets caught outside, that'll be fine. However, the enemy team has enough range on Li Ming and Raynor to do a ton of damage without us really doing much. Okay, it looks like there's a big engagement right here. We do pull up the strafe a little bit prematurely there as the enemy team does a good job with their defensive cooldowns, and now the frost is going out. We're going to try to go back here in the back lane to do as much poke damage as we can. We almost pick up that Tyrrell. We do secure a kill on the enemy Raynor. Now going back up here, max range Q, unable to land it. We do secure the Punisher, and the enemy team for the most part gets taken down. Falstad trying to go for an aggressive push. He does fly up. The enemy Falstad making a little bit of a misplay here. It's going to take a lot of damage. Does manage to vault away. Can we get any more damage right here? Alright, let's go ahead and get in Sonya. She's going to take a lot of damage on the bad spot here as we're going to try to go super deep on her. Looks like, Tyrrell's going to go down. Let's go ahead and split up and try to get away from that explosive damage. We do get out at the last second. Jumping in here on Li Ming. She takes quite a bit of damage, but the enemy team's still back there. Let's go ahead and jump on here. We're going to take a lot of damage from the Hinterland Blast. It's time for us to go away. Nowhere really to go. It's the back, and we do get hit really, really hard. I'm just going to be forced to go back and teleport back home, make sure I heal up because I am completely useless. Otherwise, I don't really want to die. 2-level disadvantage is really showing up at this stage in the game. So we get hit so hard by everything. And of course, this team is forcing us to dive in into narrow corridors, and then Falstad hits us really, really hard with that Hinterland Blast and the boomerang and everything. So it's actually really difficult to play right now. As we're getting a little bit overextended everywhere we go. But we should be able to make up for that as soon as we hit that level 20. However, that's still 2 levels, well, 1 level now, and the enemy team has a comfortable lead until then. The next temple, the next altar likely to be theirs, without nothing much we can do about it, other than try to poke and delay as long as possible. However, they have a comfortable lead right now, picking up camps, picking up map control, and they're not really threatening any of these forts or any sort of significant damage. So we're gonna try to do our best to sort of keep the precedence here, do something cool about it, but it's gonna come down to one big play from the friendly team. All right, we're gonna wait for Falstad. Try to clear out these mercs before the next altar spawning right here. Sorry, shrines. There's shrines. Who would have thought? I've always forgotten the temples, altars, or shrines. Alright, big engagement right there on Sonya. Can we pick up a kill? This will be significant, although we do have to get out of the way because we're going to take a lot of damage. Of course, the enemy team bunching us up here. We are going to get taken down by Sonya in the backline. Have no peels whatsoever from Martanis as this Sonya is just coming down here, wrecking the friendly team. I don't know where he went, but it was not the right spot to be in. And we're going to get taken down, of course, and see we're trying to do a good job. They do a lot of damage on Raynor. However, the bait is real, and it looks like we do lose yet another member of the friendly team in Falstad. Now, the enemy team completely safe here. They got plenty of time to pick up all the 40 kills as long as they want, and we're going to be forced to defend yet again. Finally hitting that level 20, we picking up Nexus Frenzy as we look at stats again. 20 to 26 kills respectively. Enemy team crushing us in the late game. We do have 43,000 damage done, which is still top of everybody. Again, not very significant because we're not translating that damage and those kills into a win for the friendly team. Although, at level 20, now things are a little bit more even. We could potentially wipe these guys out after we kill the Immortal and make a play, because we will be back here in 24 seconds, 22 seconds, the whole friendly team will, and we might be able to defend this, get a couple picks, and then maybe counter push, get a fort or two, and then we will be back in the driving seat. However, this Tyrael is doing such a good job of peeling, and then of course when you're doing such a good job of diving that we're having a really hard time sticking to that backline of the enemy team. We're forced to sort of trade with Raynor and Sonya, and that's not looking too good because we don't have healers. So they whittle us away a lot faster than we whittle them away, and of course they end up winning that exchange. All right, going super aggressively here on the Immortal. We're gonna make sure this thing is almost dead by the time the enemy team gets here. Of course, repositioning ourselves because we don't want to take any sort of damage from that. It looks like Sonya going deep here as well. Let's go ahead and get out, trying to go as far away from her as we can. So now yet another Q, of course. The Immortal comes back here to stun us. That's not a great time. We're definitely going to lose this keep in all likelihood. We can continue to poke as best we can, just to try to do a little bit of damage. Of course, I see them sniping our well there. It's just kind of rude. It looks like Sonya going super deep on us again. Going super aggressively on her. Great little switcheroo there. We do pick up the kill. Going for the strafe just to be able to pick up the kill before he actually gets away. And then make sure we don't take any damage from that guy. So we do clear out at the end a little bit of damage. Yet another kill on Li Ming. So now we lose a keep, but we do wipe out the enemy team for the most part. Now it's time to make a move if we can push the middle lane, get a kill on Raynor, and we desperately need to get a fort as quickly as possible. Of course, that is vital. That is key. It looks like Falsa jumping in a little bit prematurely. We'll jump in there, and Raynor will slow him down significantly. We're so far away, but the friendly team should be able to wipe him out, and it's time for us to turn this on to 100. We need to go super aggressively. We need to pick up a fort immediately and definitely punish the enemy team before they can react. Of course, they're respawning here in a moment, so this is really not going to be that important. At the very least, it's going to give us a little bit of breathing room. We need to go as aggressively as we can. Even pushing the keep, that is the correct answer, I think, although we got to be careful not to overextend when the enemy team gets back here. We're going to try to put as much pressure on them as we can and then walk away, of course, trying to go deeply in this game. We don't have enough minions to actually tank this for us, and we need to go for the snipe right now. Go super aggressive on the snipe and then run away. Of course, the friendly team very low on mana and health. We do snipe the keep, and now it's time to fall back immediately, make sure everybody goes back home, make sure we mana up, and we're all of a sudden back in this game somewhat. It looks like we want to go for a siege camp. I don't think it's a good idea. I think that is very dangerous. We could go for a gank. Oh, it looks like Artan is just going to go deep for it. So we're going to have to engage. Remember, if your friendly team is doing a bad move, you're going to have to commit with them. And we could have been backing out to get some mana, but it looks like we're not. And now the big engagement down here. Looks like the friendly team taking a lot of damage. Oh, man, we're getting blown up here. The smithereens. We're taking a lot of legs, trying to go super aggressively in Sonya. We might be able to wipe her out. Those overcommittal from the enemy team as well, though. And it looks like we do grab the Giants. We get away from it with the majority of our health still intact. It looks like that Archon going to take a lot of damage there. Can we get back in time to hit up the healing well? It looks like we can. I'm going to go ahead and just touch that really quickly, clear the bottom catapults, and then head back to rendezvous with the friendly team. It looks like we're passed by Li Ming with 49,000 damage, although we're really competitive at 48,000. And so far, the friendly team doing a good job of hanging in there. We definitely got to kill these catapults. They're the important thing. Because, of course, if these catapults are still up, the friendly towers will not be able to counter push that. So we kill the catapults, we head back up there. Raynor in a lot of trouble, gets taken down. Oh, Adrenaline Rush saving his life. It looks like the auto attacks are real. However, they're walking into Disintegrate, and this Li Ming picks up a kill right there. That was really questionable play. I think it was a double kill, actually. I don't know what their enemy team is doing. They seem to be throwing in the late stages of this game, which I will gladly take. But they could have definitely played that a little bit better. Just continue to poke, and they would have had an advantage there. It looked like she turned that into a disadvantage, leaving us a lot of time to sit here, auto-attack minions, pick up a lot of kills, and get really close to our number. It looks like, for the moment, the friendly team, unless something ridiculous happens, should be able to grab this Immortal with relative ease. Right? It looks like we do pick up the Immortal. Big push from the top lane. I'm going to go ahead and split push that really quickly, if I can, to snipe the fort, because I think this is going to give us a lot more breathing room. So I'm going to just go ahead and do a little bit of damage right there. Make sure we sort of draw the attention of the enemy team and then rendezvous with our teammates down here in the middle lane, as they might have actually reacted, but it looks like they didn't, and this push will not be able to secure that kill immediately. But we do have now the core push, which is what the friendly team wants to do. We need to engage as aggressively as we can, going really deep right there on Sonya, trying to go as aggressively as we can on the back line. She's taking a lot of free damage here, finally walking back into that invulnerability circle. And let's go ahead and pull that strafe. Go super deep. We do pick up a kill in Tira, we pick up a kill in Sonya, and now the friendly team in the commanding position here to pick up the win. As we're just going to go really deep on the core, right-clicking as hard as I can, just sitting here doing as much siege damage as possible, and this is going to be enough to pick up the win as the enemy team trying to fight off. But that is all she wrote. 53,000 damage, beaten slightly by Li Ming, 32 kills of 29. Valla, she's awesome. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time.